index? Yes, I know, but this AC's compressor has broken down, so it's gone for repair, and expectedly it should be running by tomorrow. So we have already taken an action, but now it is not in our hands. We are trying to do it as early as possible. Okay, now close the notebooks and textbooks, everyone. Inside the bag. Notebooks and textbooks inside the bag. Swara, Pallavi, inside the bag, no one's notebook or textbook on the desk. If I move around and find it, you'll get all the formulas 100 times. Inside the bag. Okay, now. Ishan. Have the water first. Fixed base index number. Vijay, you read that 100 times. Fixed base index number. P1 upon P0 into 100. What is P1 and P0? P1 is the price of current year. P0 is the price of base year. P1 upon P0 into 100. Then ask the chain base index number.
PI upon PI minus 1.
What is that?
PI is price of current year and PI minus 1 is price of preceding.
Price of current year upon price of preceding year into 100. Then Dhruv. When? Friday. On Thursday this was done. Give me a notebook. Pass it on here. Then Anand, notes of fixed base index number, 2 notes.
First will be 100 when
Which will be 100 in fixed base method? Two notes are there. Add both the notes 100 times. Queen.
Base is not given which year we will take the first year and we will take 100 for the index number we will take 100
For the?
for the base year.
Correct. First, if the base year is not given, then first year will be taken as base year. And second, base year's index will always be equal to 100. Lucian, general or overall index number when more than one commodities are given.
CDI
General index number when more than one commodities are given.
equals to P1 upon P0 upon N into 100.
Sigma.
Sigma.
So now sigma P1 upon P0 upon N into 100 means average will be obtained. And even when more than 2 years are given, then into 100 you do in the table itself. And simply at the end you do total divided by number of commodities. Then Rishi, conversion of fixed base index into chain base index.
Fixed base index number of current year
Conversion of fixed base index into chain base index.
chain base index number is equals to fixed base index number of current year divided by fixed base index number of preceding year into 100.
Correct. Chain base index number of current year is equal to fixed base index number of current year divided by fixed base index number of preceding year multiplied with 100. Pooja, 2 notes for that. And if base year is not given, what will you take CBI of first year? Yes, if base year is not given, then the chain base index of first year will be taken as 100 because we'll assume first year is the base year. And if base year is given, then you cannot take first year as 100 because 100 would be only for base year. So first year's chain base index will be same as first year's fixed base index. Jingle, conversion of CBI to FBI. How many times? From CBI to FBI. Hundred times. Renuka. CBI to FBI.
CBI of current year, no, FBI of current year is equal to CBI of current year into FBI of
100 times. Divyajit. Conversion of CBI to FBI.
CBI CBI of current year is equal to FBI of current year is equal to CBI of current year into FBI of preceding year divided by 100.
Correct. From the earlier formula it is derived. That is FBI of current year multiplied by FBI of current year equals to CBI of current year multiplied by FBI of preceding year divided by 100. And Kathy, notes? One note is only there. 100 times. Kailash, note. Always. Here there is no question of base year given because it will never be given. CBIs are given, so base year keeps on changing. So the first year FBI will be taken same as CBI. Okay. Here notes. Who already got imposition in the last period? Anyone of you? Show it to me. And stand up those who have got imposition today. Why are you talking in between? Nothing in between once I start with the things. So now you don't need to write. Renuka, CBI to FBI. Sit down. Anand? Notes of FBI. Sit down. Kathy? Note of CBI to FBI. Sit down. Varun? CBI to FBI. Gina? FBI to CBI. No, we are also asked CBI to FBI. CBI to FBI. Whom did I ask FBI to CBI? Nishi I asked and she replied it correctly in the first instance. CBI to FBI was asked you. So this should be done 100 times by tomorrow. Now, let us take up with examples of conversion of FBI to CBI and CBI to FBI. Look at exercise 1.2. Page number 1818. Yes, understand the things properly. Look at question number 2, page 19. Be attentive. Question number 2 on page 19. Obtain the chain base index numbers from fixed base index numbers. Underline this. Chain base index from fixed base index. See, you are given with fixed base index and we have to obtain chain base, the first one. Given below with the year, underline 7 to 8 as the base year. Now, base year is mentioned? Then what did you underline? With the year 7 to 8 as the mentioned? Yes. So 100 can be the index number only for 7 to 8. Now our question starts with 8 to 9. So 8 to 9's chain base index will take same 117.4. The notes I made you write. If base year is given, then first year's chain base index number will be taken as fixed base index number. Understood that? For the wholesale price of machines and equipments. So you will make 3 columns. One column will be years. Now which index numbers are given to you? So second column will be fixed base index number. And we have to obtain chain base index number. 3 columns. Write the values leaving one line each. Years and fixed base index numbers you will write leaving one line each. And one more thing, it is compulsory that you will write the formula every time, either before the question or after the question. So write that formula first and don't write short forms in formula. Chain base index number of current year is equal to fixed base index number of current year divided by fixed base index number of preceding year, silence, multiplied with 100. Compulsory. If I don't find this formula in every solution, I tear the pages. It is compulsory in your textbook. You can see every illustration done before exercise 1.2. See the last illustration done before 1.2. Have they written that formula of FBI to CDI before the solution or not? Your teachers will not give you the marks if you don't write this formula before or after solving it. Ideally write it before only, because you can use that in your solution. Okay, so formula is compulsory part of your solution. In this conversion, other places you don't have to write, but in this conversion it is compulsory to mention the formula. Did you write this down? So write the first 2 columns leaving one line each. Yes, no talking between. Done with it, everyone? Who all are still writing up till here? Is base year mentioned? Which year is the base year? Base year is mentioned means 100 can be only for that base year 7 to 8. So what will you take first year's chain base index? 117.4. Understood that? Raise your hand who is still writing up till here. All have written it? So first value same directly write down 117.4 because base year is given. Just for understanding, I am mentioning it. Since base year is given, we take the same value 117.4. Now we apply this formula. Current year 118 upon preceding year 117.4 into 100. Any confusion in this? One check, tell me the value. 100.5. Understood? That's for the next. How will you count?
121 upon 117.4.
No. Current year, read the formula.
121.4
Upon what is it written?
upon 117.4.
What is it written? Read the formula.
118.
Preceding year. So 118 into 100. Tell me the value. 102.7.
102.80.
So now tell me one more.
125 upon 121.1.
Point doesn't have any value.
125.1 upon 121.3.
125.1 upon 121.3 into 100.
103.1.
103. Is everyone clear with this?
Yes.
Then Neil Patel.
128.4 divided by 125.1 into 100 is equal to
103.2.64.
102.64.
Are you all able to understand this? Sumana? Disha, don't talk in between. Yes, I want silence when I am discussing something. If I find anyone talking in between, you are inviting the impositions for yourself. What does that come to? 102.4?
28. Sorry.
102.49. Is everyone clear with that? And Karnik, last one.
134.6 divided by 131.6.
Karnik, what is the answer?
102.2.
102.28. So all of you have understood this?
Yes.
Anyone having any doubt in it? One more question I'll do on the board, then you'll try on your own. Look at question number 3, be attentive. Question number 3. Same page. The fixed base index numbers of food from the month of January to October in the year 2015 for the industrial workers of Ahmedabad are as given below. Underline fixed base index numbers. Underline given below. So what are you given in the question? Fixed base index numbers. Underline compute the chain base index numbers. Means you have to convert fixed base index numbers into chain base index numbers. Any doubt in this? Kavita, what is the base here? Yes? No? I am asking you which one is the base year or base period? January. No, sit down. Is the base year mentioned? No. Like in previous question I made you underline 2007-8 as the base year. Is any base period given in the question? No. Now we will assume January is the base year. So what will you take January's index? 100. Now you will not take first one as 271. First one you will take it as 100. Then after same formula. After that the formula will remain same. Here first one we took 117.4 because base year was given. Now base year is not given, so here you will take 100. Rest will remain same. Did everyone of you understand it?
Yes.
So same 3 columns. First write the formula, otherwise I'll tear the pages. Instead of years, now you have months. Who's talking in between? Months, fixed base index number, chain base index number. Did everyone write the formula at the top first? Shivang, why are you continuously speaking? January to October, and all the values giving one line 271, 270, 268, 268, 278, 283, 283, 293, 293, and 299. Are you okay with this? Now, raise your hand who is still writing it. Shall I proceed further? Here base year is not mentioned. So first one we will take as 100 because we will assume the first year is the base year. still writing up till here, raise your hand. So now here you mention 100. The reason mentioned since base year is not given. So whenever you revise the two questions, you'll be able to understand why. Here we have taken 117.4 because base year is given. Here we have taken 100 because base year is not given. Now the same formula as we did earlier. Vrunda. 293 divided by 283.
283 into 100, 103.53.
Yes, 103.53. Clean up. For September. Who's talking in between? 293 divided by 293 into 100, that is 100. And Atavle? $299 divided by 293 into 100, 102.05. So all of you are clear with this?
Yes.
Anyone having any doubt in that? Now, look at question number 1. Parent. The chain-based index numbers. Who are still solving this? Raise your hand. Third one. Yes, be attentive. The chain-based index numbers of agricultural production of a state from the year 2018 to 14 are as follows. And then chain-based index numbers as follows. Now you are given with chain-based. Compute the fixed-based index numbers. Take 2007 as base year, no relevance. Whichever year you take as base year, in conversion of CBI to FBI, first year value will always remain same. Are you all clear with it? First, write the formula. From this itself, we derive the formula. So first, you write the formula that FBI, fixed base index of current year, is equal to. Now see here, from this itself, you derive fixed base of current year. So chain base of current year multiplied by fixed base of preceding year. Chain base index of current year multiplied by fixed base index of preceding year divided by 100. Did you understand this formula, everyone? Now your columns will be years. Which one is given in the question? So second column, chain base index number, and third column, fixed base index number. Again write the values leaving one line each. (2008 to 2014). Now, how to apply this formula? You'll have to understand it properly, so be attentive. Raise your hand who is still writing up till here. All have written up till 110. First year will always take same. First year will always take it same. Okay, whether base year is given or not given. Now, chain base index number of current year. Be attentive. There is a chain base index number of current year into this one. This you will cross multiply. And then you will divide by 100. Means 110 into 100 divided by 100, that is 110. Chain base index number of current year multiplied by fixed base index number of preceding year divided by 100. You remember, cross multiply and divide by 100. Again, chain base index number of current year 95 into fixed base index number of preceding year 110 divided by 100, 104.5. Able to understand this? Once again, see here, chain base of current year 108 into fixed base of preceding year 104.5 divided by 100.
112.86.
112.86. Did you understand this? Any confusions? Raise your hand who did not understand this method. Yashvi, next. 120. 120 into 112.86 divided by 100. 135.43. All are clear with this? David?
106 into 135.43 divided by
106 into 135.43 divided by 100.
143.56.
5.
6.
Pick up.
110 multiplied by 143.56 divided by 100 157.90.
9. Did all of you understand this? So all are clear how to do this, and here no need to solve one more because in all the questions it's written in the same manner. First you will take same, then cross multiply and divide by 100. So see carefully which questions you have to try on your own. First, try the same exercise question 4 and read it carefully which ones are given and which one to be converted. Classwork is same exercise question 4. Which one is given to you? And then chain base index number as follows. And then find fixed base index number. So first one will you take? 110, same. First one will take 110. Second year onwards cross multiply and divide by 100. Start solving. These 3 questions you have to do it on your own. So complete it fast.
Right now?
Right now. What happened?
He was asking which of
4, then page 51, 9 and 10. Be careful in 9 and 10 and be particularly careful when FBI is to be converted into CBI, whether base year is given or not. Illustration 8, 9, 10 is your homework. Then in the formulas page you will give that heading. We'll take up the next formulas and who all are completed all 3? Who all are still solving? Complete it fast. Illustration 8, 9, 10 is homework. Who all are still solving this question 9, 10 of page 51? Complete it fast. Which one is remaining? Only 10? Complete it fast. School, which chapter is going on its strengths? Correlation. Let's go first chapter. Second chapter is over. And accounts? Third chapter. Second chapter.
Today only she completed 5. Today only she completed 5.
Now, weighted index numbers, be attentive. Be attentive, everyone. Here, normally we find index number as P1 upon P0 into 100. Put your pens down, understand the concept, it is very simple. If you are attentive, you will not get 100 times imposition tomorrow. It's very simple to remember the formulas. Normally we find P1 upon P0 into 100. Now weighted index numbers means weight will be attached to that. Risha, do you didn't it? So instead of simply P1 upon P0, it will become P1W multiplied with the weights divided by P0W into 100. This formula is just the base. It is not to be applied in any of the questions. But to remember the other formulas, remember this basic concept. That weighted index number is sigma P1 W upon sigma P0 W into 100. Now, there are three weighted index numbers. One is called Laspyers index number, denoted as IL. Index number of Laspyers, it is denoted as IL. He takes weight as base year's quantity. You remember it this way. What does the Laspyers take the weight as? Base year's quantity. Like base year's price P0, current year's price P1. Same way base year's quantity Q0, current year's quantity Q1. So Laspyers take the weight as base year's quantity. So first of all, P1 upon P0 into 100 as it is. Now he takes the weight as Q0. So P1 Q0 upon P0 Q0 into 100. Second is Paasches index number. Not Paasches, it is Paasches index number. IP, silence. Paasches index number, he takes the weight as current year's quantity. So first of all, normal formula, sigma P1 upon sigma P0 into 100. Now weight is taken as Q1. So Q1 upon Q1 means sigma P1 Q1 upon sigma P0 Q1 into 100. Understood that? And last one is Fisher's index number, IF. He takes the weight base and current year both the year's quantity. His index number is called ideal index number, best, because it takes both the year's quantity. And his index number is called ideal index number, and he has done nothing of his own. He has taken the index number as geometric mean of Laspyers and Paasches. Geometric mean is the best measure of central tendency when you measure the change in prices. And here we are measuring the change in prices. So he has taken geometric mean of Laspyers and so it is considered to be the best index number. If we apply this formula, IF equals to IL into IP, then IL is this, sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into 100 is there, but I am not writing it. What will be square root of 100? 10, keep it aside. Second formula, sigma P1 Q1 upon sigma P0 Q1. This is Paasches. Again, into 100 is there, but I am not writing it. What will be square root of 100? 10. Now this also 10, this also 10, so 10 into 10 again becomes 100. That I write outside the square root. Important point to be kept in mind. When you are asked all the three, apply the first formula. Because we will be already finding Laspyers and the first formula don't multiply with 100. Because they are already multiplied with 100. First two are not asked. Only Fishers is asked. Or even any two are asked. Laspyers and Fishers is asked. Then Paasches we have not obtained. So if all the three are not asked, then apply the second formula. Sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 upon sigma P0 Q1 into 100. First formula is not multiplied with 100. Second one is multiplied with 100. Because square root of 100 and 100 becomes 10 into 10 again 100. Understood this portion, everyone? So what is the base formula you remember? W upon P0. Remember this. And then remember Laspyers takes this weight as Q0. Paasches takes this weight as and Fisher's is square root. And we don't call it as square root, we call it as geometric mean. What is the meaning of geometric mean? Nth root of product of n number of observations. Here there are 2 observations, so square root. If there are 3, then cube root. 5, then fifth root. Here there are 2, therefore it is square root. But practically it is not square root, it is geometric mean of Laspyers and Paasches index number. Understood this portion, everyone?
Yes.
Write it down completely. And 2 new things will mention where Q0 is quantity of days year. Q1 is quantity of current year. P1 and P0 we have already mentioned earlier. In fixed base method, P1 and P0 we have already mentioned. All are clear with this? So now I'll be asking you all the formulas tomorrow from starting to end.
Formulas are over.
Formulas are not over. 2 more concepts are remaining. How much space is there in the formula space?
1 page.
That is sufficient for those 2 concepts.
1.5 page.
It is sufficient.
2 pages. 2.5.
Write this down first. After this 2 pages are left. Now, don't worry if extra space is left, I will get the notes.
Yes.
We'll consume all the pages.